Back into the Timberwolves at the Lakers. First round of the playoffs. Let's get right into it, man.
Los Angeles, a city fueled. It'll be game one between OKC
yes, sir.
and Memphis.
Nuggets. We up one.
Los Angeles and Minnesota 3-6 here tonight. Reeves and Luka
start the damn game, man.
Opportunity for the Lakers. Here's Luka. Guarded by Randall this time. Good contest.
All right, Luka. All right, Luka.
With 4 quick points for the Lakers. Here's Reeves. He drives the closeout. Luka with the cut. And
oh my God.
Minnesota just cannot allow those second chance opportunities. And giving Los Angeles extra possessions to start this game.
Doncic sees 2, pardon me. That was
okay,
Anthony Edwards saw 2.
All right,
got through the lane.
Austin Reeves had that shot right at the beginning, but so smart, taking it into the middle of the lane.
So it's Randall for 3. Bang.
And Randall. Doncic off the dribble handoff.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
Into the ball game. Luka is on one right now to start this game.
How many points? All right. Right.
From deep.
Bang. Gosh. All right, the Lakers moving.
Offensive rebound. And one of only 4 teams. And you're talking about OKC, Boston, and Cleveland as the other 3.
Yeah.
Jaden McDaniels.
Win teams as McDaniels hits the wing 3 to make it a 5-point lead for the Lakers.
Defense against the Lakers has been pretty good to start, but they've given up so
Luka
many
wide open
rebounds.
for 3. Honestly, you best believe he ain't missing that, bro.
We're on a fish grease alert right now. He's up to 12.
12
here in the first quarter.
Well, using him as a screener, then he just pops right back.
Damn,
out.
Nas.
Nas Reed with a classy move to the basket. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Edwards running the lane in full flight. Raises up and lays it home. That time they finished, Jay.
Well, and that's how he can get going a little bit.
Finch makes the call offensively.
I heard nothing yet from Reeves and LeBron.
Edwards steps through and lays it home on the floater.
Wow.
Just parked in the
All right, looks like Ant is on one too, bro. It's the playoffs, bro.
Court to Alexander Walker from deep. He's been shooting it at over 40% this year.
So you have to
over
take away his
40%.
left.
Okay.
Catch and shoot opportunities. He knocks down those open ones.
Inside.
Damn.
Got his own miss.
Pass out.
Vanderbilt back out to Finney Smith.
Finney Smith.
Deep.
Boom.
We're here in Los Angeles for the first round.
Dude, he just do not care, bro.
Finch, the head glass when we make him. Chris
in the first quarter. Boy, what a game. A little bit earlier between the Clippers and the Nuggets. Reeves on the drive.
Austin Reeves, his first point.
Slayer over McDaniels. And speaking of drives, Alexander Walker into Randall. 10 on the shot clock. Back out to Reed for 3 for the lead.
Oh, hell no.
And Minnesota has stormed back here in the early portion of the second quarter.
What the fuck?
This year.
His mouth guard got him looking goofy, bro.
With him in there.
McDaniels left that short.
Yo, ain't no way you gonna let him get the board over you, Rui.
Both freshmen together playing for Mike Hopkins is now with the Phoenix Suns.
James spins, fires.
That's tough.
LeBron James on the board.
Damn,
Defense
barely?
DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker on the fly. James.
Oh my.
He knew that all the way, timed that out.
LeBron chase down block, bro.
Sees 2, good nail help by LeBron. Raises up anyway, and it comes up.
He didn't get broken. He didn't
Back
get
out to
broken.
Reed for 3, and Nas Reed laces the
Bro,
deep.
Nas Reed is going crazy too.
Got the block on James. Off and running again, a 3-on-2. Reed out
Nas
to the
Reed again.
line.
Oh my gosh.
Timeout Lakers.
You looking at the bench laughing and shit.
Facing Finney Smith.
You know this is gonna be a good series, bro. They up 9.
On the drive, the kick to Reed, and another 3 ball by the reigning 6th man of the year.
He's got the athleticism and strength to go through just about anybody. Go over.
Here's the King with the ball. James out front against Reed. A long 2 is good. James with the rebound. Another opportunity for Los Angeles. 10 on the shot clock. Finney Smith. Back to James.
And 1.
Again, is the inbounder.
DiVincenzo. Here he is off the wide action.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
Holds it and laces the deep 3. Dante with some dynamite.
I wasn't even paying attention at the time, but damn.
And they outscored the Lakers 20-10 in the paint and really shut off the offensive glass in that second quarter. where they outscored LA by 18.
Edwards sprays it out to McDaniels. The corner three is pure. Shot clock down to 5.
I hope this
Edwards
series goes to
gotta
7
get busy,
games,
got
bro.
Downhill. Floater comes off, got it back.
Are you like,
Randall from deep. And they
bro?
cash
How many
in on a
second chances are
opportunity.
they gonna get, bro?
Reeves was 1 of 6 in that first half. And Minnesota went
Reeves
after
was
him
1
on
of
the
6.
defensive end.
Damn,
Edwards, it's butter.
that's the best shooter in the league this season.
They didn't score any fast break points in that first half, as you mentioned, Jay, and that they need to get back.
We
to
all
being
know
the
Steph
aggressors.
Curry's still
We
the
see
best
that
shooter.
certainly carry on here as LeBron
All right,
James
LeBron.
nails a three-pointer from the corner.
Y'all need
Last
that.
time these two teams
70 to
met,
51. Y'all down
ironically, in the
fucking
conference
19.
finals. Rudy
Oh,
Gobert converting on the high handoff.
Rudy Gobert's first points of the game.
Back out to Edwards, one more to Randall. Got Luka in the air. Float game comes out, got it back. Randall and one.
Again, bro.
Julius Randall putting some muscle in his hustle.
It takes some time after a
Grab a
trade
fucking board.
for everybody to get used
Damn.
to one another.
They turn over Doncic. Connolly pulls the three, and it's all coming up good for the Timberwolves.
Bro, they're shooting
2
lights
on the
out,
shot
bro.
Clock. Hachimura has to pull. And that's a great stop for Minnesota.
About as tough a
Ooh.
2 as you're going to take.
Off the dribble three, Anthony Edwards, hotter than fish grease.
What the fuck is that celebration, or am I
He's almost
bugging?
threw it away. He does.
Damn.
McDaniels, and Minnesota has numbers. McDaniels onto the corner. Edwards sets
Another
his
one?
feet. Wet.
Yeah, they're shooting lights
That
out,
thing
bro.
Splashes again.
Yeah, he had been
If
just
they shoot
2
like
of
this, bro,
19 from 3
every
in
game,
April.
they're gonna sweep the Lakers.
Found his groove at the right time. So did this guy. Nods Reed connects again. Jay, I asked you, what has happened to the prolific
Damn.
production
Finally,
of
Reeves.
Doncic that we saw in the first quarter?
Well, they're resolute
I
on
don't think
the
they just
offensive end. You've
they
gotta
just hit
believe
from the highlights. It seems that they haven't got him the ball that much anymore.
They just did. Here's James. Puts his shoulder down, put his head down.
Damn!
Got the lay.
Minnesota just playing 5 out.
Still down
Reeves
19,
went
bro.
for another shot fake.
Got an easy one there. Somebody hit the snooze button defensively for Minnesota. Lead back up to 19. Doncic has to work.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
expeditiously and got it to go. Off glass at the buzzer.
They needed that 16 points.
Trim that lead there in the third.
Fast break points 23 to 4.
Factor, JJ.
That is insane.
And it's not really scheme stuff.
For the Timberwolves,
13,
Randall going to do a little bit more heavy
15-point
lifting
game.
at that end of the floor. Knocks down the midi. Luka trying to press up on
12-point
that.
game.
With pristine, pulchrituminous footwork. Edwards knocks down the midi.
It looked like it was going to be a little cross screen and then down
Bro,
screen for the screener.
Luka can always get better at defense.
to
but
get that 3.
Edwards off the bounce, spins back out to a
I would say that was pretty good
Randall.
defense.
Cash out.
He did have help, but that was
Got
good
his air fryer
defense.
out, ready to cook.
I don't know why Vanderbilt helped him. He look right there. That's good
Gets
defense
it
again.
back, pulls the three, and it's wet.
All right,
Playing some of the best
And
basketball
he's-
of the season.
and he's emoting on
Towards
him.
the end of the year.
Pass LeBron.
James drives the closeout,
Huh.
punches it home.
Lakers
said that's
now
a
looking
fucking
like
foul or
2-3
some shit.
Zone. They did a lot of that against Oklahoma City.
Where's that boy Rob?
McDaniels attacks it, got the short midi. Edwards, Hachimura.
Yeah, I think it's very clear that the Minnesota Timberwolves got the first game.
Between. Over to Reed, catch and shoot 3 on the way.
Wow.
And he laces another one. Wow.
Look
and a
at
little
Nas,
room
man.
service Off
So
the careless
inspirational.
pass. DiVincenzo flying charter. And the lead balloons back to 111 to 90. LeBron comes with the double and help.
Ain't no
Good catch by McDaniels. Little sidestep, little afro step into the paint.
Well, they're
Where's Game
outstanding
Vincent going?
defensively. The problem for Orlando is they haven't.
Yeah,
been
the
able to
game's
score
over. They put in their
efficiently.
subs.
They really struggle at that end of the floor.
Hey,
a lot
Bronny
of
James
times.
is in.
Dalton connects.
And for Minnesota, who only finished 1 game off of the Lakers, I mean, they had 49 wins on the season, but they finished the year 17-4.
23-point game.
And when healthy, they've been as good as
25.
This is a remarkable
23,
basketball game.
22.
Minnesota takes game 1. They say that a series doesn't begin until a home team loses a game. Well,
And they just
it
did.
has officially started.
Thank you, Jones.
I don't. That's insane, bro. Let's look at this box score. Julius Randle with 16. McDaniels with 25. Gobert with 2. Conley with 9. Edwards with 22. Minot with 0. Miller with 0. Garza with 2. Nas with 23. DiVincenzo with 9. Alexander Walker with 7. Clark with 2. Shannon with 0. And then Joe Ingles didn't play. Rui with 9. LeBron James with 19. Ooh. Jackson Hayes with 1. 3 fucking boards, bro. Y'all need a true big, bro. Once they get an actual big, I ain't gonna lie, the Lakers are gonna be scary. Luka with 37. Reeves with 16. Finney Smith with 3. Vanderbilt with 2. Len with 0. Vincent with 3. Milton with 0, 0, 0, and 5. Now let's look at the shooting. 15 of 41 from 3. 33 of 83. And they got more free throws than them. 21 of 42 from 3. 50%? They were shooting that hole, bro. Above 50 field goal percent. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if they're going to keep playing like that. But if they do, they're sweeping the Lakers. But I really hope this series goes to 7 games. I feel like this is the best first round series. Every other series should end in like 5-6 games. But let me know what y'all thought, man.